Brent, it's great to be back here at Trelawney, and you have some wonderful yearlings for Karaka 2017, and I think you're probably looking forward to a big autumn with some of the horses off the farm such as Spieth and Savabeel.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's been a wonderful year again this year. We've had some good performers in the spring that show a lot of promise for the autumn, and Spieth is certainly is a horse that we think has got a huge future. You know, when he won the listed race at Randwick prior to his Group 1 performance, well, I thought it was just absolutely outstanding. And then to come in and run down the straight and Group 1 company in the spring in Melbourne is where the best horses run, and he ran super. And just got pipped at the post to run second in the Darley. And Savabeel, yeah, she looked really promising.
All right, looking at this year's draft, we start with lot 354, the Tavistock Procure Colt. So the half-brother to Hips Don't Lie, so she's produced Lake Geneva. We know second in the Golden Slipper and the Blue Diamond, plus she's the half to three other stakes performers, Lake Geneva. So it's the Weatherly, the No More Tears family, a fabulous family, a beautiful walk, a really lovely style of yearling.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot of quality to him. Nice length, good quarters, moves well, albeit he's out of an older mare, but so is Malaguera and other top performers in the spring. But he doesn't look like he's out of an older mare. But, you know, older mares that are produced up to her standard, you can believe that they'll continue to produce quality all the way through. So he's a lovely colt, and you can certainly see him performing really well over a Derby distance, then goes on to cups and bits and pieces. So he's a lovely colt.
Lot 446, a colt by Ocean Park from the Ifrage Dame. Hasn't had too many out yet. The obviously Australian Cox Plate winner that you bred, Ocean Park. And the dams are after a Group 2 winner, La Rocket. Second dam, La Bella Dama, won the McKinnon. So fabulous family. But maybe more a three-year-old type, this boy.
Yeah, very much so. And we've lucky enough, we've bred quite a few Ocean Parks. Having bred him here, we supported him heavily. And this guy's probably more in the mould of his father as he was as a yearling. Great quarters, moves well, lovely length, very sensible type of colt. But again, he looks like he's going to be very much what you'd like to come and buy it in New Zealand, staying type of three-year-old.
Lot 431, this is the Sham Express, Stella Olivia Colt. So this is the half-brother to Spieth we were talking about, who was, of course, second in that Darley Classic and also after two other winners. But a lot like Sham Express, and also you see the Charm, Spirit, Fanfreluche family in the pedigree.
Oh, absolutely. Stallion pedigree, there's no question about it. Even though he's by a first-season sire, if this horse can run, he's got the pedigree to stand anywhere. But he's a lovely moving horse again, very much in the mould of Sham Express. You can sort of see him being quite an electric horse up to a mile. And of course, we've seen Spieth, his performances over the shorter distances. Another horse called Travancore, half-brother to both Spieth and this horse. It looks a very promising horse. So the mare looks like she'd be able to produce high-class individuals, which he has already, and there's no reason why this horse can't be right up there with the best of them.
Lot 376 by Reliable Man from Royal Prize. Now, this colt's a half-brother to Savoia, who was one of the top fillies of a generation, winning the Royal, the 8 Carat, the Group 2s, of course, and the Dams had 5 winning foals. But a lovely steel grey colt by the Queen Elizabeth Stakes winner.
Yeah, Reliable Man was very popular last year. It was an exceptional racehorse for the small part we saw him race in Australia. And I think if you were going to breed yourself a Reliable Man or buy yourself one, this is the kind of horse you want to buy. He looks a lot like his father. He's a very good moving horse. He's a horse that's going to get up over ground. The mare's proven. She's left 2 group performers. She's left stakes winners in Australia and in New Zealand, and will continue to do so. Performers in Hong Kong. Is a lovely colt.
And then we get to the first of the fillies, lot 146 by Sebring from Enid. Of course, very much like Sebring, this filly, a first foal for the mare, so a nice start. And the mare was bought in France, is a half to two-time Group 1 winner in Germany, Empoli, plus to Eigelstein, which Chris Waller had some success with.
Yeah, he did. He came down as one of the tried horses that came into the Waller stable, and I think he must have won 4 or 5 for Chris. He's now traded on, and somebody else is racing him now, and he's won for them. But again, a good, strong European family. As you see, the filly's got an enormous amount of strength. By Sebring, who's just doing a wonderful job out of a true imported family. So one of the many mares that we've tried to buy in Europe and have a lot of young stock coming through the sale this year. And I think out of the 22 we've got going to K1, 6 of them are either first or second foals out of high-class race mares or very highly bred imported mares.
Lot 334, Petit Val. Now, this is another Ocean Park filly. The half to Antonio Lombardo, he's just retired. He won 4 group races. And also the half to Master of Arts, a Warrnambool Cup winner. And the dam's a full sister to the Derby winner, Amalfi. She's a real little professional, isn't she? She's very feminine, but a lot of strength there.
Yeah, she is. She really ticks all the boxes as far as having a lot of quality. She moves well. She's got length. She's still got femininity. And she really ticks the boxes as far as having outstanding athletic appeal and also a fantastic breeding racing prospect for the future. And I can see a bit of Carnegie in there, but certainly Ocean Park's represented, but the family's very much represented in her style and type and temperament. She's a beautiful filly.
And finally, lot 221, Savabeel from Jungle Juice. This filly, very much like some of the best Savabeel fillies. The dam won the Bone Crusher Stakes, was a stakes winner. She's a half to Occam's Razor, who won the Karaka Million. There's a nice relation too by Jimmy Shoes, won recently in Victoria. But as I said, just a total Savabeel filly.
Very much so. And the type of Savabeel fillies we've seen run, like the Lucia Valentina we see on the front of the catalogue this year, they're not early maturing style of fillies, but they're fillies that go on and improve in type and style and go on to be the top performers that we've seen in the past. And this filly very much represents that mould. Little dark filly, moves well, and it's got an enormous future in front of her.
Some great, real Kiwi sort of types of yearlings here, aren't there? I mean, these are the sorts of horses you come to Karaka to buy.
Oh, absolutely. And our horses, we do know, continue to improve after the sales. They go to their farms back in Australia, here in New Zealand, and we'll see a lot of development of those horses in the next 12 or 18 months. And their performances go on as you'd like to expect from 3, 4 and 5-year-olds. So you've got durability, you've got quality and you've got speed, which is what you need. And that all comes from pedigree. And if you look through our draft, we're chock full of proven stallions, you know, the likes of Redute's Choices and Savabeel's Pins, O'Reilly's and High Chaparrals, and you have it. There's some nice blend of young horses, Dumdeal and Sham Express and Epaulette and those sorts of horses, and the real promising ones, the likes of the Ocean Parks and 1 or 2 coming on through there. But I think 70% of our draft is out of group and stakes performed or produced mares, and as I said, probably a good 30% of them are first or second foals out of quality stock. So that's what you need. You come, the selection's there. We've produced Group 1 winners for many years. There'll be some in the draft. I don't know which ones they are, but they'll be there to be found.